got the Walkers watching as always. Thank you very much to the Walker family for being such diehard supporters of your Wichita Falls Wildcats and watching CJ Walker and the Cats battle the Ice Rays here on Friday night. CJ Walker, a young man with a very bright future ahead of him, the youngest player on the Wildcats with all kinds of skill. Made his Division I commitment a few months ago to Minnesota State University Mankato. Evan Moyes with a pad save off a slap shot from the deep slot. Skvortsov gets hit by Fleckenstein, who actually took more of the force on the collision there, it appeared. Skvortsov is then finished off by Josh Tripp. Back behind his own net with it now is Corpus Christi's Matt Acioli. Tripp on the right side. Able to wobble it over the skates of Poikila. Now here comes Thompson, crisscrossing and shooting. Didn't get much on the shot whatsoever. Power will drop it now for Tripp, who weaves down the right side. Now it's Power, who lost it to Skvortsov. Pass it to himself to get past Acioli, but ultimately lost a handle on it, manages to recover and dish it back to Regula. Hot pass off the stick of Ripley, who deflects it into offensive territory. Content to go chase it down. Jestro jostling for it with Blake Ripley. Now Wilhelm will just slip it up past a forechecking Walker out to Orgel, who's harassed there by Loughran. Orgel gets back on it, swings it up diagonally for CJ Walker. Gains the zone, loses the puck, but Tilly picks it up and shoots, missing through the blue paint and wide. Stays in the zone as Orgel pinches down the left boards. Tilly's got it left corner, sweeps it along the end wall. Jestro is there. Can he clear with the help of DeMizio? No, he cannot. Ripley puts it back in behind the net, below the goal line at least. Tilly is wrapped up by Wilhelm, manages to work it up to CJ Regula with a head fake, bounces one back down the half wall. Tilly puts it back behind the net. Walker is there, will spin it in front through the slot and well wide of everything. Finally, it's hacked out of there by the Ice Rays. Jason DeMizio, another tall player. CJ Regula there to pick it up, but he has just iced the puck for the Wildcats. 13:47 to go in the first. 4 2-year shots in favor of the Cats, but we're scoreless here on Pack the House night. Our fantastic Booster Club made some really nice looking posters of the players that are being auctioned down at the Booster Club table right now, starting at $30 a piece. Biddings in increments of $1, so kudos, big shout out to our Booster Club for putting that together for us. They look really good. Looking forward to seeing how well those sell, because those really were impressively done. Look out here, Moyes turns the puck over behind his net and the Ice Rays score. Moyes coughed it up, he tried to pass it around the end wall. It went off of a Wildcat skate and right to Corpus Christi's Cole Filler, who's just scored one of his easiest goals he'll ever get in his career. Or perhaps that was Novo, rather. Looks like that was Matt Novo, who's got just his second goal of the season in his 22nd game. And Evan Moyes not going to be happy with himself after that. Just tried to pass it around the wall. I don't think he knew it, but there was a Wildcat right next to him. It bounced off his skate. I couldn't quite identify who it was, but it ricocheted right to Matt Novo, who redeemed himself a little bit. He had 2 breakaways yesterday, failed to convert on both of them. He's finally got a goal. Matt Novo, with just his second goal on the season, has opened the scoring here on Pack the House night. The Ice Rays, with just their 3rd shot on net, have scored. Nick Rosa battling for it in between the circles. He shovels it wide in behind the net. Burnett will center. Skinner's wrapped up, can't get a shot off. Fleckenstein knocks it away and punches it out off the glass. Cats will toss it back in. Rosa jostling for it with the lone goal scorer, Matt Novo, who lobs one over his own blue line. Regula intercepting and feeding Ryan Burnett, who will slap it into the zone. Burgrave behind his net. Ice Rays start the outlet. Connor Yanni swings it down the right side. Brendan Miller gains the zone. Lost the puck there to CJ Regula, who could have a 3-on-2 developing. Poikila with an opening on the left wing. He will shoot in and out of the glove of Cam Burgrave. Ice Rays just managed to clear it past the blue line. Cats on a delayed offside as Poikila touches up. The linesman blowing his whistle and the play dead. 8 minutes into this game, Matt Novo with the lone goal. 1-0 Corpus Christi, despite the Cats doubling them in shots on net. 6-3. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Pretty decent crowd on hand here on Pack the House night. The lower bowl just about full. Still without a penalty to be called in this game, which could not have been said yesterday. 5 and a 10 for fighting against Kevin Fees and Tucker White, the latter of whom was injured and is not in this hockey game. Ice Rays are rolling with 5 defensemen tonight and 13 forwards. Matt Novo essentially alternating. And a shot goes off the post. A close call there for the Ice Rays as Keudell battles for it left half boards. Outnumbered and outmuscled. Ultimately, Moyes will just take a whistle on a defensive zone faceoff. Novo and Garrett Halford alternating on that fourth line left wing with Cole Filler and with Cole Gammer. Yesterday, Halford played in Josh Tripp's spot on the right side with Mason Kruger and Brad Power, Corpus Christi's top line. Now that Tripp is good to go now and healthy enough to play, he's back in his customary spot, and Josh Tripp, or rather Garrett Halford, has been moved down to the fourth line. So he and Matt Novo may not get a whole lot of ice time here tonight, but Matt Novo's already made the best of it with a goal. Cats have just iced the puck here. Our PA announcer Charles Campbell's doing a great job. He's letting everyone know the merch booth is having a big sale. 25% off for all Wildcats merchandise down here at the KYC for the rest of the season. Good opportunity to folks to get Wildcats sweaters and t-shirts and other paraphernalia. CJ Walker nearly with a breakaway after a good pass from Ripley, but he was caught up to from behind. Acioli with it behind his own net. Mason Kruger. Puck looked to be played with a high stick by Josh Tripp. Nothing was called. Zach Heiser had it escape and Powers right on top of him. Heiser punches it back out to center past Tilly. Jestro intercepting. Up for Mason Kruger. Now here comes Power again. Native of Newfoundland will slap a shot that gets blocked and it goes off the netting and out of play. Bit of a scrap ensuing with Tilly down there after the whistle. These teams have now played against one another 4 consecutive times with a 5th to be had tomorrow. Hostilities are already just about at their peak, I would say. Or I would hope at least. But we always know how Game 3s turn out to be. And Corpus Christi last year was a team especially known for getting chippy and feisty in the second and third games of series. This year, Odessa's probably taken the cake. So Regula tries to lift the stick of Loughran. He managed to steal the puck. And now Kevin Fees motors down through center, puts it over the blue line. The Cats are onside as Hannawall shoots it, punched away by Burgrave. And the puck is overskated by Isaac Cabinia, nearly put into his own net from Loughran. Fees still on the puck, will swing it up to the top. Waring with a head fake and a shot. Score! Deflected in front of the goal by Matt Hannawall, and the Cats have tied the game. Matt Hannawall with his first goal in 12 games, his third as a Wildcat, and this game's all tied up at 1. How dominant has Jonathan Waring been against the Ice Rays this season? Yesterday he had a shot from the right point that got deflected by an Ice Rays stick, so Jonathan Waring was credited with the goal. Tonight a shot from the left point, a heavy wrist shot that gets deflected by Matt Hannawall, who has scored his 3rd goal as a Wildcat, a huge one, and has just tied the game up at 1. Well, I'm sure Jonathan Waring's going to find a way to maybe plead the schedule makers and see if he can play against the Ice Rays every single game. 4 of his 5 goals this season have come against Corpus Christi. And it's not just the goal scoring that he's done so well against them. It's everything. Well-deserved 3rd star of the game of last night's performance after Jeff Skinner and Evan Moyes. So Cabinia on the right side of his own zone will swing it into the middle of the ice. Keudell punches it ahead for his ex-Little Caesars teammate Kevin Fees. Plays it into the right corner. Fees jabs at it. Fleckenstein pursued by Fees, who's working hard on the forecheck. Puck escapes the stick of Rosa. Keudell from the left half boards will wheel it around in behind the net and around the boards. And Keudell will scoot back to get it. I got it.